Okay, so Tracy and I are going to record how to build a blending app in Google Sheets. And so Tracy, I'm here in Hawaii and Tracy's in Vancouver. So one island girl to another, we're going to do this together. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I've got just a new, completely blank Google Sheet. Where's my completely blank one? Yes. Okay. Can you see it, Tracy?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. And I'm actually going to give you remote control of it. So you're going to work and build it.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds good.
Okay, go for it. So what we're going to start with, whenever we have a sheet, a new sheet, I like to, of course, name it. So let's go ahead and name it blends. We're going to build first blends without digraphs. Do you have control of my mouse?
I do. So I see a lot of letters here right now. So if I'm doing a new one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shared the wrong screen. Hello. Let me do it over again.
Okay.
Do you see a completely untitled spreadsheet?
Yes.
Okay, so now you can go ahead and title it Blends.
Okay.
Okay, and what we want to think about is we want to make the part that the student sees large. Right? So what I want you to do is click up in the top right corner. Let me show you. This is I'm going to show you this corner here controls everything in the spreadsheet.
Okay.
So whenever you want to do like a select all, if you hit that corner, that's a select all.
Okay.
And then you're going to take the column width for A and make it so it's, roughly, let's say, a third of the screen. So move the cursor into the A and grab the edge of the column, right up at the very, up into the column. So actually on the A, and grab the edge of it. No, the edge of so you get the double facing arrow. There.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Well, and now drag it to it's about a third of the page. Good.
Okay.
And we lost our select all, so that's okay. Just go ahead and do that to B and C. Get the double facing arrow.
Whoops. Now, if it's gone off of A, does that mean it's okay? I'm just going to make my B larger now.
Yep.
No, that did C.
Yes.
It's a little glitchy with me controlling yours. I can see that. Okay.
There.
Whoops. And I have to make sure that it's clicked in C.
No, it's fine.
First. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was fine. Okay, good.
Okay.
So now we have the columns very wide. Now we want the row to be bigger. So you're going to grab the line between the 1 and the 2 and make that one. So it's maybe 3/4 of the. Good.
Okay.
Now we have nice large spaces here, right?
Yes, it looks good.
But now we have to put letters in. So come down into a row that's not visible. So maybe down into, let's call it 12 or 13 or something. And let's start writing our blends in.
Okay. And I can hit BL enter and it gets me into the next one.
I like to put spaces between my blends on this. It just looks a little better, but this works.
Oh.
But that's, you know, just go for it.
Should I, and then I can see the difference?
If you'd like.
Okay. I'll do, whoops. And I'll do a couple that are, okay, so those, I did want to, yeah, a couple that are with the space like you said.
And then go into the B column and write your vowels. So it's easier if you start directly across, so at B13, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Okay.
And into the C column, you're going to do your ending combinations. I should be wearing glasses, not squinting.
I'm going to do, oops, I'm going to do them all spaced, as you said, just to see the difference.
Okay.
I like that idea. Okay, well, that gives us some
beautiful
selection.
Now, what we want to do is we want to tell the sheets to show those letters up in that big space. So go up into your A1, just up, 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 up. And in A1, go ahead and click in the cell A1.
I have something that came up over on the far right.
Hit enter. Go ahead and hit enter.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to put my glasses too.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, now go up into A1 and click in A1 and say equals. Yes, perfect, equals. And I think you had A13. Or you can just go down and point to that cell. But I think it was A13. Enter.
Okay, what's A13?
Okay. Oh, and do you see it says BL there?
Yes.
That's what was in. So, but we want to make it larger. So go ahead and select it. Just select the cell, the A1 cell, and change the font, change the size, change the centering. Nice. And you know that you're not limited by the font sizes that it shows there. You can type in any number you like.
Right. Oh.
So
do I have to select it first?
Yeah. So in A1, select, just if you click in A1.
Mm-hmm.
Are you clicked? Yes. Okay. And then hit 200. Do I change the font?
There,
oh,
enter.
That's lovely. And do you want to center it? Usually, because you've got the vowel here, you don't want to have quite as large a space. There you go. Mm-hmm. And do you like Arial?
Sure. Well, actually, maybe I'll change that. Let's see. I could do this one here.
Okay.
It's usually pretty good for us, OG folks.
Okay. Okay. Now, you can copy and paste that into B and C1, or you can stretch. So you can do Control-C, Control-V. So select A1 by clicking it, Control-C, and then just go to B1 and hit Control-V. There. Here's another way to do it. Do you see that little bitty dot on the lower right-hand corner of A?
Yeah.
Sorry, of the letter A.
Mm-hmm.
And just stretch it over to C. That's a quick yes, enter.
Oh.
Didn't work. Did you hit enter?
Yeah.
Let me just try it, see what happens. It usually works. Take the arrow, do this. There. Oh, sorry. Did you see that when you selected, I needed that
The X.
The crosshair. Or you can just hit Control C, Control V.
Okay. Okay.
But that's an easy way.
Okay.
You now have whatever you had down in A13, B13, and C13 shown in that larger space up at the top. Okay, but we want it to randomize. So we want to tell the computer to randomize it. Okay. Because computers can do the same thing again and again and again, and they don't get bored. But we have to tell it to do it.
Okay.
Right? So we're going to build a macro. A macro just means a computer instruction that says, do it again.
Okay.
But we have to tell it what to do again. So I want you to go down to the A13, please. Okay. Now that you see it, I want you, and I'm sorry, you might have to, I'm going to have to move my video feed a second, my thumbnails.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the tools. Okay, now, do you see the toolbar at the top where it says Tools, File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Data, Tools? Hit Tools. One of the drop down in there is Macro.
Okay.
And then you're going to record the macro. So hit Record. So this is just an audio recording, except it's a computer keystroke recording.
Okay.
So you're going to go to use your cursor, select A13 to A26. So click and drag. So all of those are highlighted. Now let's just go to 26.
Ooh. Okay, so make sure it's, okay, let me do that again.
A13.
So we have to be very particular.
Yes.
Oh,
up one. Here, you know what? Hit cancel. Because, hold on, hit cancel and let's start it again. Because it's been recording all of those strokes. Let's do it again.
Okay, but I got it that time, Emily.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what the computer's going to do is it's going to go and hit A13 to 28, A13 to 28, A13 to 26.
Okay.
So now click and drag to just the ones that you want. Perfect. Right click. Okay. No, right click. And do you see where it says randomize range? Go ahead. Now, did you see that it randomized it?
Yes. The order's been changed. Good.
Now you're going to go to B13 to 18. So click and drag all your vowels there. Right click, randomize range. You did it, right?
Okay, action. I see that.
Okay, now same thing for those. Right click, randomize range. Perfect. Now hit save, and it's going to ask you to make a name for it. So here's the deal. Names cannot have spaces. Okay? And capitals and lowercase matter.
Okay. So I need to remember what this is.
And you need to remember it. Blending, fine. And hit save. So now it says, I've recorded this, and every time you tell me to do blending, it's going to do that randomizing.
Okay.
But we don't want to have to go up into tools, macros, do a macro. We want to tell it to do it very quickly. So we're going to make a button that says, perform this now. Okay. The way to do that is go up to Insert. We're going to do an Insert Drawing. You see the Google Drawing icon? There.
Okay.
And we're going to make a little button. So I like to use the Shape tool. So, right? And make something that looks like a button. And I like the rounded rectangle, but whatever you like.
Okay, that looks good.
Okay. And form your shape.
Okay.
And yeah, something that looks sort of like the cell that it's going to sit in. Okay. Now, yes, fill it, color it, put a border, do whatever you like to it.
Okay.
Now, if you want a black border, if you want a thicker border, whatever you want, or if you want no border.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you want.
Let's try that.
Okay. Now, every shape box is a text box. So just go ahead and inside your shape, let's add text. So let's change or random or something. And go ahead and change your font, your size.
Okay, I'm gonna more.
Just select it.
Okay. There we go.
Lovely. And you might want to center it so it looks, I like symmetry. Okay, lovely. Yes, save and close. And it's going to pop it into your spreadsheet. Oh, wait. Did we want to do the one where it hides a column and...
That would be good. That's handy to know, yes.
Okay, so actually we're going to change our macro. Okay, but go ahead and save and close. We're going to put this in there. And move it over to where you want it. So, oops.
Oh dear, I double clicked.
That's okay. So just get your, if you kind of right click on that, there, now move it.
Okay. Because I want it up, right?
Okay, well, that's okay. Just leave it there and then move it up.
Okay.
Maybe move it down a little. Okay. All right. So let me just show you how to assign it and then we can do the change.
Okay.
So if you right click on your button, right click, do you see the 3 dots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the 3 dots, hit assign script. And what did we call it? Exact same spelling, exact same caps, exactly the same.
With an S, right?
I think it had an S.
Blends.
Okay. Hit okay. Let's try it. Moment of truth. Oops. We didn't get the spelling correct.
Darn.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to show you where the script editor is. Go up to your tools and go to script editor. That's the recording it did. Let's look at the recording you made. Oh, you called it blending.
Oh, okay.
You see it there? And
yes.
You see what it did is it recorded. It says, choose this spreadsheet, choose get this range, and randomize it. Then get this range, randomize it, get this range, randomize. You see those instructions?
Those are the cells, right.
Yeah, it recorded your keystrokes, the computer instructions for those keystrokes.
Okay.
So you can go back to your, the tab that has that, yes, and it's called blending. So assign script. Blending.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now let's try it. Give it permission. I don't know why it's asking that right now.
Maybe because
I don't know.
I'm using yours. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Maybe. So if ever you copy one, come down here and allow. If ever you copy one, it's going to ask for permission. And I think because you're working in mine or something, it's asking for permission. It's just saying that Google has not reviewed the script to know that it's not malicious.
Okay.
Now let's try it again. Change.
I remember you doing a video about that.
Mm-hmm. You know what we did? We forgot to tell it to go back up and show A1. It left right where we were.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so now we know that we have to tell it to go back and select A1. So you don't have to move it up. So that should be part of the instructions, to go back up to the top. Okay, but we want to change it now and make it hide the column.
Okay.
Right?
Hide the last column here.
Right. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to record a new macro. So how do you like that?
Yeah.
So going to go to Tools, Record Macro. Macro, record. Okay. Now we're going to tell it to do the whole thing over again. Go to A13 to A whatever. So select, click and drag. Just select it. There, right click. Oh.
Oops. Will it let me? No. You have to go back up to the top if you miss it.
Right click. Randomize. Do the same thing for B. Right click and randomize. Now we're going to do two more things. Go up to the top. Go up to the top.
Do I need to save this?
Nope, nope, nope. Don't
Okay.
save it. We're still telling the computer what to do.
Okay.
Go to column C. Ooh, we can see that the STR did not work with the spaces. It was a little too large.
Okay.
We'll have to change that.
Okay.
Go up to C and actually tap on the C. Right click it and hit hide column. Now go to the 1 and click there, because that's telling it we're going to go back there. Now save your macro. And call this blending. Oh, you know what? It's going to change the name. Let's call it blends. That's what you wanted the first time anyway, blends.
Okay.
Okay, hit save. Okay. Now, assign that script to your button. So you can X out of that little note there.
Oh, it just did it by itself.
Yeah. Right click, assign script, blends. So what we figured out is that if you make a new script with the same name, it doesn't overwrite the original one with that name. It appends it with like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay. So hit your button again, and let's see what happens. Okay. So we have a choice. We can either make the font smaller, or you can go down to the STR, the 3-letter blends, and take away the space.
Okay.
So maybe the 3-letter space, the 3-letter ones, you couldn't. You know, the 200 font was a little too big.
Right.
So you can either change the font or change the spacing.
I'll leave the 3s just to see what that's like.
Okay. Okay. But now we have to tell it to open. We need another macro that says open it up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So hit enter because you haven't finished that.
I just did.
Just hit enter. It'll go to the right place. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to make another button that says open.
Okay.
And we're going to make another macro. So insert, drawing. And I don't know how to quickly duplicate a drawing. I haven't figured out how that works. I haven't found it. So just make another one. It just takes a few seconds. You want to get just the dot, yes. Did you see the sideways? Nope.
Oh.
You're so just there. Do you see the double?
Yeah.
Edge?
Yeah.
Not that one. Go down a little bit. Up a little bit.
I find it glitchy as using your computer.
Okay, so let me just do this part then.
Okay.
I'm going to stretch it out. Okay, go ahead and fill and we'll write open. You're not selected.
Oh.
Oh, it did it anyway. Nice. I didn't know it would do that because you had the whole thing selected. Great. Okay, save and close. And where did I put it? Sometimes it just takes a second, or maybe I put it down lower.
Oh,
okay, there it is. Oh, that's because that's where the last thing was. That.
Right. So you have, wherever you last leave off is where you end up.
Okay, so you right click on it.
Oh.
And move it.
And it was good to know that you can actually change these once you're already here too, to what you want.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Now we have to tell it to unhide the column. So this is our new macro. We're going to record another macro. So
Okay.
we don't assign it yet. We record it first. So tools, macro recording. There we go. Now, what we want to do is select B, click on the B, actual B column, the B, the actual B, and to C. So you want to like click B to C.
I only see D there right now.
Oh, sorry, B to D.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Hold on.
Oh, that's moving it. I don't want to do that.
Okay, so actually cancel and let's try it again.
Okay.
So what you do is, and come out of B column for a second. Okay. What you're going to do is click on the B and drag, just like you had to click and drag to do your highlighting. That's what we're going to do when we record the macro. So let's record the macro. Look at all the practice you're getting.
I know. It's good.
You're a pro at this. Okay. So now it's recording. Click on the B, drag to the D. Oh, you let your finger up. I can tell you let your finger up.
Oh.
Practice makes perfect.
Macro, record.
Okay.
I'm going to hold it.
Click on B, drag. Drag to the D. Yes. Yes. Right click. No. Right click. And unhide column. Do you see the unhide?
There.
Yes. Okay, but now we want to tell, wait. Go to the one. Go to the one, the actual one. Click there. That tells it, you know, we're looking at that whole column. Now hit save. Save. Oh, and let's title this. Open.
Okay.
I am not going to misspell open.
I know.
Okay, now right click on your button and assign that macro.
Can I call this open?
Yes, you have to use the exact same name that you saved the macro.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try it. Ready? Moment of truth. Get your change. Yes!
Yeah.
You did it!
All right, thank you.
Try it again. Try it just to make sure. Yes.
Oh, this is going to be so good for my student, Emily.
Okay, now you can change the name of the sheet. And you have many sheets in this one spreadsheet. So the spreadsheet is like pages and pages and pages. So do you see where it says sheet 1 at the bottom?
Yes.
You can rename that. Either right click, and then hit rename. And what do you want to call this? Blends. Or first blends, or whatever you want to call it.
Sure. Yeah, first blends.
And then
and I can put a space here.
Yes, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. But now let's say we want to add in some more. So go ahead and right click on that first blends sheet and duplicate it.
Okay.
So now you have another sheet, and now we can make second blends.
Okay.
Or you can make blends and digraphs, or you can make whatever you want to.
Okay. Okay.
But what you're going to do then is re-record your macro and give it a unique name.
Okay. So if I add in, say, some digraphs here, I need to tell it that I'm adding in these extra numbers, these extra spaces of letters.
Mm-hmm. And
okay.
The easy thing to do is to re-record the macro.
Okay. Are we doing that today?
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So let's add some more, whatever you want to do. More blends, more digraphs. Hey.
Okay. I could add on those too
if
I want to. Sure.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You want to add any at the end?
Sure. Okay, now I need to make sure that I hit enter here and make sure that's done, and then I can move on to the extra column here. Sure. I'll leave it at that. Enter.
Okay. So now we're going to re-record the macros telling it what to do.
Okay.
Let's see. So I like to make it where I can at least see the A13, the top one. Whatever your top one is. It makes it easier to select. Okay.
Okay.
So now you're going to re-record your macro. Do you remember?
Tools.
Yes.
And macros.
Yes.
And record.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I'm holding.
Click and drag.
Moving down.
And it will, if you hold it down, it will move down. Yes.
Okay.
There.
Okay. And right click and randomize. And now move on to the next column. Click, drag, right click, randomize range. And it's done it. And then I move on to the next one. Click, drag, right click, randomize range. And I'm good.
Wait.
Don't save it. I don't save it.
Not yet. We have to, do you want to hide it or do you want to not hide it?
Let's do another hiding because I think, why not?
Okay, so go back up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and so do I need to change anything? No, I'm okay.
Go and hide column C. Right click on this actual C. Hide the column.
Okay.
Okay, and select the 1. If you hit the 1, it kind of, yes. And now save it.
Okay.
And we'll call this?
With digraphs or blends with digraphs.
Whatever you like, but no spaces, and remember the exact spelling.
Do I want it that long? What'll it look like in the,
Just so long as it's unique. I mean, you can call it blends. And I don't think you can use special characters. Okay? Just remember the spelling.
Okay, blends
digraphs
together.
Both plural. Save it. Now, I think the open's going to work the same. I don't think we have to change that macro. Because all it's doing is unhiding C. So assign your new script to your change.
Right click, the dots, assign script. Okay.
Moment of truth. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Wonderful.
Okay, try it again. Always try it again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and that's fantastic.
Okay, so you can duplicate more sheets
Okay.
and make changes. You can duplicate the whole spreadsheet. So under File, make a copy.
Okay, I just want to see what that looked like with the space in between the letters.
Okay, so you can see the
So,
PT there.
yeah, okay.
So, you know, if I can, I try to keep my diagraphs together, but my blends separate. But, you know, you can see the spacing with 3 letters, it didn't work unless you make the whole thing
Yes.
smaller font. So,
Okay.
but, you know, whatever you're going to be able to do with your students.
Play with it. Yes. Okay.
And now
I'm
you can
sorry.
duplicate the whole sheet and make one, you can change it per student. It's just a digital file. So you go up to
Okay.
File and make a copy. And now you can make a copy and you can call this George's blending or whatever. And George is only going to work with the A and O. That's all he's working with.
Oh. Okay.
So,
And
yeah, so if you hit OK, you've got a new, so we've now made another file.
okay.
And now for George, for some reason, George is working on blends, but he only knows A and O. So go ahead and just change and just put A's and O's there.
Okay.
Or just get rid of the others, actually. That would work too. The computer is smart enough to know that if you have blank spaces there, it doesn't put a blank in.
Okay.
It's completely blank. So now go ahead and go up and hit your randomizing, the change. And you're only going to get an A or an O. It's thinking for a minute.
Oh,
okay. Oh, because we made another copy.
Copy. Yeah. I thought that was going to do that.
You're right. So every time you make a copy, you have to allow the macro because Google is telling you we have not, oops, what happened?
I think because I had clicked it twice. I don't think we need that one. Oh, apparently.
It's telling you they have not verified that this is, okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's all we're going to get for the student.
Mm-hmm. A's and O's.
So if you're just doing CVCs, you know, instead of blends, you'd have your initial consonant. And when I'm doing my very beginning students, I like to start with just my continuant consonants to make it easy to blend. And then I put in the stops in my initial spot.
I like how that looks with the separation between the blends. That looks good.
Okay.
Okay.
You did it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You have made your own blending app.
Wonderful.
Okay, so for anyone who's watching this, hope you can follow along. If you have any questions, just, you know, let us know. Let me know and I'll answer them.
Thank you, Emily.
Absolutely. And I know some people were saying that they, you know, in their curriculum, they cover this level in level 1. You know, these consonants and vowels in level 1. These consonants and vowels are added in level 2. And so you can make one. So your first sheet is level 1 and your second sheet is level 2 and your third sheet is level 3, whatever. And you keep adding in the additional graphemes that you're working with.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks. I'm going to stop recording. And, oh, hold on.